Hello people, I am Sky Demolisher and welcome to another From the Collection Fridays, a series where I take things from my collection and show it to you, my viewers. And this week it is my Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime. I can't remember when this guy came out, but it was a very, very long time ago. Yeah, he has got electronics which will probably go off during this. I'm not going to transform it. This is one of those transformers that basically you want to own three versions of it. So you've got one for the robot mode, one to combine with Jetfire, and one for the vehicle mode. And that is because the transformation to get this guy into vehicle mode is one of the most frustrating transformations in existence. And it basically is always in like the top of the lists of transformers that people don't want to transform. So yeah, I think part of that also comes down to the electronics. So normally, yeah, there's this little flap here, you pull that down and it does the transformation thing. I think I might have this out of alignment now. It should also talk and say, there we go, I am Optimus Prime. Not that this will probably show up very well, but I can try it. So there are lights in the chest and there are lights in the eyes. That is also why like his head movement is basically just side to side. There's nothing else. He does have a flip out blade. So there's a little button here on the inside and it flips his blade out. You do have to be a bit careful with how it's aligned because it can get stuck in the back plates here. So anyway, bring them up close. You can see the detail of the blade there. So like, one of the great things about this figure is it's got a lot of details, sort of thing. They didn't skimp on the details of the truck. It looks like a truck when it's a truck. It looks a lot like Optimus Prime as Optimus Prime. There is like, you know, kibble and stuff, so you can see on the back of this one there is clear plastic there for the lights, which I'm pretty sure do light up when it's in the vehicle mode. Normally I don't think this array is how the back is done, but that's how I prefer to do it. As you can see, he loves making noise. Now you've got like a 90-degree bend at the elbow there. And it does have a swivel. The swivel does work the full 360 should you want to do that. Full 360 at the shoulder with a nice ratchet joint. If you move this part out, you can get him to bend his arm to that level. But yeah, these side plates basically clash with the arm. His leg can go out that far. There is basically just a 90-degree bend. It hits this part at the back of the leg and then that's it. The feet can tilt the full way down. They can do a full 360 sort of thing. There is tilt to the side, so you know, very handy. And you can see all like the truck details and stuff there. Backwards you're probably only going to get that far. Because of the back plates here. There's no hip you know, rotation or anything, and that he didn't come with guns, but his hands are made to hold I think it's Jetfire's gun should you want to combine him with Jetfire. And like you can see, I think just there, you can see all like the details of the cogs and stuff that work on the inside. Normally you should have that really flipped up. All around quite a nice figure. Like he's a really nice display piece, but he does make a hell of a lot of noise if you're, you know, fiddling with him. And like when you're transforming him, he will make that transformation sound so many times that it will infuriate you. I don't know where the battery is for this guy though. So the battery that's in it is still the battery that was in it when I got it, which is a very long time for it to be in there, and it probably shouldn't still be in there, but for some reason the batteries in this have just lasted an age. So, you know, good quality batteries back then. You do have, like, out of shot there, the side of the truck, but there, that all like accordions in and pins into place. He can be a little top heavy, so he can be kind of hard to, you know, to pose and stuff, but you can get him into like sort of lunging poses and all of that, or, you know, like a sort of semi, like a semi-run sort of thing, and he will kind of hold the pose sort of thing if you want him to. But of course there's no articulation in the head, so you can't pull it back or anything. He's always going to be sort of like looking down and charging, if that's what you want him to do. All around, very cool figure. He's like, if I sold my collection, he's probably one of the ones I would keep, purely because he just looks cool. Like, you know, the more modern versions I think are better. So like, I think they've fixed up the blades so that they can be out, and it's a little less kibbly. But all around, he's a very cool figure. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this, and until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye.